In all my years of full-time travel, about 4 now, I have never purposefully missed a flight. But that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I knew that basically within the first hour that I arrived in this lovely little city/town in northern Thailand called Pai. Originally, I only booked 4 nights here, which 100% not enough time. After 4 nights here, I was supposed to take like a 7 or 8 hour very mountainous bus ride all the way down to Chiang Rai, and then from Chiang Rai I was going to catch a flight to Bangkok. So unfortunately I can't change the destination of my flight with AirAsia because, you know, budget airline. So I basically have to let that, you know, $70 ticket go, and I'm going to book a new ticket from Chiang Mai, which is 3 hours from here, to Bangkok in about a week from now. Because guys, I have found exactly what I have been looking for on this trip here in Southeast Asia, a place that is in beautiful nature, is very relaxed, but still has a lot of the, you know, comforts and amenities that one may want. Pai is definitely on the tourist beaten track. There are a lot of tourists here in the main town area, but there's not so many tourists that it feels overwhelming and, you know, super commercialized. It still has a very, you know, local touch to it, especially if you can stay in the place that I am staying in, which is slightly out of town and much more peaceful. So not at all sponsored. I obviously, you know, booked this myself on booking.com, but I have to share this accommodation with you guys. It is called the Nest House, and like I said, it's just slightly outside of the town center, but you're still within like a 5-minute walking distance of all the different restaurants and shops. But I am just in love. Like, look at this deck that you get all to yourself with your own private bungalow. I'll show you the inside in a minute. I have absolutely loved doing yoga out here in the mornings. Every bungalow gets its own hammock. You have this lovely garden spread out in front of you, and the people who own this place are just so nice. Now, when you go inside of the bungalow, like, sure, it's nothing fancy, but I really like that it's the more traditional building style that they have here. They're all these like raised sort of houses made out of the sort of thatched wood. really nice. And they give you really thick blankets because at night it actually gets quite cold here. We are at a much higher elevation. You also get your own fridge. You get your own washroom. There is hot water, thankfully. But the craziest part, guys, the craziest part is that this whole bungalow is $30 US a night, including breakfast. To me, that is a spectacular deal, and like I said, the part that I am most impressed by is just this lovely deck where you can just watch the world go by and really feel at peace. As you guys could probably tell upon first impressions, this is definitely a very hippie backpacker type of vibe going on, especially since a certain substance became legal in Thailand. It's definitely very popular here. So even though I don't do that sort of thing and that's not really my vibe, I still really like the creative, artsy, you know, very health conscious vibe that they also have going on. So for those wondering what is the easiest way to come to Pai, it is definitely to go to Chiang Mai first, and then from there you can take a minibus. They go multiple times a day. It's 150 to 250 baht depending on where you are getting picked up or dropped off. One very important thing to mention though is that the road here is actually quite rough. Like, it's a 3-hour drive and it is winding mountain road, so if you're somebody who gets motion sick, make sure you take something before you get on the bus. You guys know I'm a big fan of brunch, so if I could make a recommendation of a great place to go to for really good coffee, really good juices and smoothies, and of course the breakfast basics, I would highly recommend this place. Today though, I decided to go with one of their lunch options. I got the grilled cheese with some tomato soup. Don't remember the last time I had tomato soup. Some salad, some sparkling water, and yeah, I really like this place. Now, while you could just stay in the town site here in Pai if you were only staying for a few days and have plenty to do, I would personally recommend staying longer and taking some of the amazing day trips that they offer just outside of the town. While there are many different day trips you can do outside of Pai, the one that me and my dad, who actually came out for this weekend, decided to do was the full day trip, where you start at like 10 a.m. at the White Buddha, which has an amazing vantage point of all the mountains and surrounding area. After that, we went to the Sai Nam Natural Hot Spring, which was definitely an experience in and of itself, where you are in a sort of little lake, but the water is warm and quite clean and clear, and it's just chilling in a jacuzzi. Well, maybe not that hot, but chilling in pretty warm water in beautiful nature. It's definitely a worthwhile visit. From there, we went even more north to Santachan village, which is known as the Chinese village because there has been a lot of migration that came to this part of Thailand from there. You're able to see a lot of the traditional homes that they built when they first came here, try some of the local food, and then they also have this very strange Ferris wheel sort of ride that a lot of people were actually getting on. Looked a little scary to me, but all in all, it was a cool experience. In the second part of the tour, we saw more of the natural attractions outside of Pai, like Pambok Waterfall, which apparently you can swim in, and we saw other people doing it, but it was cold. This was towards the end of the day, and the water was quite chilly. I didn't end up going in, but you could swim. After that, we went on the bamboo bridge, which is a good 3 kilometers probably of this raised bamboo platform that goes over the rice paddy fields, which in this season unfortunately were quite dried out, but if you came in the more rainy season, this whole area would be covered in green. A fun activity that they had at the bamboo bridge was actually letting you try to walk on stilts, which is way harder than all of these people made it look. I was absolutely shocked that my dad was able to do this so well, but I guess that's what they did for fun back in his day. So he did a great job. I failed miserably, but it was lots of fun. Last but not least, we went to Pai Canyon, which is a really famous place to watch the sunset, and you can actually hike around the area. You just have to be really careful because some of the walkways are super narrow and it's a straight down drop off. So me and my dad didn't really do much exploring, but it was still really nice to just sit around and watch the sun go down over the mountains. Last but certainly not least, one of the top things that you got to do when you come to Pai is come to the nightly night market.
That's for sure.
They got so much good street food here. You can basically just drink on the street as well, and on the weekends it's an even bigger market. And you're happy. So because I had cow soy here before and it was delicious, I actually convinced my dad to go with a cow soy, and he usually would not because he's not a noodle person, but we got him tofu cow soy. So Dad, give it a go.
You won't get too fat using chopsticks.
Come on, you can do it. There you go. The noodles, egg noodles. So yeah, if you're looking for a great cow soy, highly recommend this place, and it's like $3 a bowl, so definitely worth it. So that is it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this little trip around Pai. Dad, did you enjoy your time here?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, yes.
So let me know in the comments. Let me know if any of you have been to Pai before. What was your sort of impression? Next off, I will actually be off to Bangkok, which is exciting. Haven't been there since all the COVID stuff was happening, and my dad's gonna chill out in Chiang Mai for a while.
Yeah, I'll be in Chiang Mai.
Yeah, you're gonna be an expert on Chiang Mai by the end of your time here. So as always, I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and keep being your own kind of beautiful. Bye guys.
Bye guys.